With news coverage all across the county comes Eastland County Today.
Folks at Blake Full & Wider have every kind of vehicle you need at a price that you can live with. New Ram half-ton, 3/4, or 1-ton, the tools you need to make a living.
New Ram Quad Cab half tons for $299 a month, or new Ram 2500 crew cabs for $369 a month during Ram commercial truck season at Blake Full & Wider Dodge in Eastland.
The truck you need to build a life. I'm Aaron Watson. Go see Blake and the boys, and you'll drive away with a smile.
Welcome to another Eastland County Today Buzz. I'm your host, Jason Walston. The holidays have yet to end here in Eastland County. We have quite a few other events that happened throughout the week. In the past week, we actually had a visit at the Gulson Hotel by a choir and also an orchestra. So here's a little excerpt from their performance.
Cheer from everywhere, fill the beer. Oh, how the cow brings and the sound going. Tell, little tale, yeah, ring. All people singing songs of the cheer. Christmas is here. Christmas, don't know that is a song to every all carol. Ding dong, cheer from everywhere, fill the beer. Oh, how the cow brings and the sound going. Tell, yeah, ring. All people singing songs of the cheer. Christmas is here. Running down there is a song. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
It's almost her head now.
Yeah.
Hanging it out. It's going to come down right between us. Yeah, it sure is. And she's going to show us. Yes.
From Ranger all the way into Gorman. Gorman held their little parade they actually had this past week, and it was quite great. It was a little one, but it was very, very well done and had a very festive vibe to it. Now we're going to travel back to Ranger, where Ranger actually held a bit of a surprise for the community. The students there, hearing a story that was quite sad from one of the students finding out that they don't get anything for Christmas, bloomed into a giving community. All the students there decided to put this whole thing together without the staff's knowledge, and then it quite frankly turned into something a little more than what they expected.
So we all sat down in circle time, and I was really smart. Let's share our favorite gift at Christmas. Not the most expensive, not the biggest, but what had meaning. Let's go around and share that and why. And so we went around the circles, and the kids shared. And why. And sometimes it was something little, and it was really cool. And then we got to Lakita. And Lakita said, Miss Saunders, I don't get nothing. And I said, what? She said, I don't get nothing for Christmas. And I was an adult, and I had been around the world. I didn't know that we had students and kids that didn't get anything, not one thing at Christmas. I didn't know that. I didn't understand that. I was naive. I was embarrassed that I didn't know. But what happened next, though, came from the kids, the first graders. So we all got together. We did it in secret. The next day, first thing in the morning, every student in that class brought pizza, wanted their gifts for Christmas, and shared their happiness with her. The purpose of our Basket of Hope is we thought each class would get a basket, have some stuff in it that we know people need on a regular basis, fill up the basket, and the class that had the best basket would receive a prize. What started off with get one basket became, well, competition, right? Somebody said, you know, it's not
not about the moving anymore. They said, and I quote, let's just see what we can do. So this is now the power of let's just see what we can do, because we don't have one basket per class, which is just 7 baskets. We have 50 baskets out here, guys. We have 50. That is so exciting, so unique, so special, so unexpected. You high school students, I watched you fiercely competing, and then I watched you do baskets of love. Okay, you see these baskets of love. Junior high students, what stories do we have coming from you? I heard some students use their own allowance to buy gifts for the basket. I heard high school students, some of you have jobs, you had to wait till you got paid so you can buy stuff for your baskets. That's coming from you guys, not mom or dad. Either moms or dad call and say, hey, we went to the store and my students spent their allowance on gifts for hooks and basket. What is that? And we started sharing the story, and it grew and grew, and this is what we have here. Let's see what we can do. Bulldog baskets of love, of hope, and love. So where did this come from? I want to tell you where this whole idea come from. Rayleigh Schultz, would you stand up? Where are you? She said, Mrs. Saunders, I have a neat idea for Christmas this year. You know, we could fill baskets with stuff people need and then give it to needy families for Christmas. So I said, I like that idea. Share it with student council. And she did. And student council talked and shared it with their sponsors. And they brought it to me. Can we do this? Yeah, sure, let's do it. And then they were in charge. Student council, y'all were in charge. As adults were in charge, you guys were in charge of making this happen. Student council, would you please stand for middle school and high school? Y'all stand. Thank you for your work. Recognize them as well, but we're going to have our high school officers come and council representatives from the grade levels to please step forward. I'd like to invite Brother G and John Branch from the Ranger Ministry United.
The Ranger Middle School and High School Student Councils would like to present these baskets of hope in honor of the entire high school and middle school to the Ministerial Alliance.
For middle school, the winner is
the 8th grade. And for high school, the winner is
juniors.
My inspiration was my mother when she tried to help everyone she can, and it makes me happy seeing people happy.
I think it's awesome. It made me feel wonderful to know that the people who do need help are getting it.
It made me feel like I'm doing something more than just helping myself, really. Just helping people who really need it, not just helping myself and helping my friends, the people who need it more than my friends or me or anyone that I know.
We're kind of like a big family. Everyone knows everyone else, and so if there's someone in need, it feels good to help them out and give them something, give back to them.
Ranger's my home, and I want to help it, and I want to help the community around it. It makes me happy to see people healthy and having a good life.
Yeah, I mean, there was no other money to use, so I used my money, but I mean, it's worth it, I guess, because you never really get the chance to give back to other people like you do right now.
It feels pretty good. I mean, I can go and make that money in another 2 weeks and spend it on things that I need, but now I know that I actually spend on things that people need.
My parents were happy. They felt good that I was doing something good for our country and for the families that are in need.
I'd say my mom was a little confused at first because she said, "Why are you buying toilet paper for people you don't know?" I said, "Well, it's more of the fact that you're helping someone. I don't care if I know them or if I do know them. I just want to help someone."
When my mom found out what I was doing, she pitched in. She bought in some stuff for herself and had me bring it up to the school.
Me helping people in our community that need it, and I told her I only needed a few things, and she bought pretty much everything that was on the list.
Well, I've seen a lot of people that you wouldn't expect to help out.
After the first person brought something, everyone else decided that,
Hey, we should all bring something too, and it turned into all the baskets we had out there.
Originally planned on having only 7 baskets, 1 for each grade, middle school and high school, but then whenever we actually started doing it, 7 baskets turned into 50, and I think that's a wonderful thing.
I think next year we would have other schools to help out and everyone starts joining in on this little fun activity for helping other people.
I definitely think next year if we do it, there will be more, there'll just be more. It'll be a bigger competition. If we can get more schools involved, then we could have a competition between schools, between classes from different schools, and it'll just be a giant fundraiser. It'll be amazing.
Every elementary kid just brings something and it's a big basket. From every school, the elementary kids would bring a thing on the list or what they think that kids would need.
I think that the elementary students could participate by, instead of bringing like house items like we are, they could bring toys because they have an idea of what children their age would like.
Well, that's all there is for this Eastland County Today Buzz. You guys stay tuned. Next week we'll end up having some more. We have quite a few other things coming out that are actually in the paper, so go and pick you up a copy. On top of that, go to eastlandcountytoday.com to check out a lot of the new stuff that's coming out and to keep up with those weekly agendas that come out every month. Well, I've been your host, Jason Walston, and you folks have a great afternoon.